Hi, here with Rob Jones, head men's basketball coach. Great win off the start. We kind of touched on it when we talked to the players, but slow start. And then you guys went on 17-0 run and basically led the whole rest of the game. And so just what were some of the keys to keep that lead and to get back after it?
Yeah, I wish it was as easy as the 17-0 and then it was no stress after that. It wasn't. We did a nice job of building a lead and kind of pushing that out a little bit. But then they did a really nice job of cutting into that and put some real game pressure on us in the second half, which we needed. Like, I thought that was really good for us. I thought our guys responded well. I mean, they cut it all the way back down to 6 before we pushed it back out again. And I thought that was good for us. We needed that. These games are always tricky. Like, you're heading into the last game before Christmas break, and it is easy for your mind to be elsewhere. We got multiple guys with flights tonight, guys driving home, all these different things. And that was one of the things that we talked about. It's just the presence of the moment. And I think that the guys did a good job. Like, even when we slipped maybe from the presence of coming back, and I thought we got a really big lift from Drew Blanton. Drew came off the bench and just had some just terrific energy and really helped us, gave us a nice little boost.
Yeah, on that same note, Coach, your team finishes with 42 bench points. You have 10 players who got 16 minutes or more.
Yeah.
How helpful is it to have that kind of depth, especially in a game, like you said, that had legitimate game pressure in it?
Yeah, no, I think that's critical in any game. I think in a game like this, especially you're playing at noon before a break. There's a natural, like, a sleepiness that can kind of happen in a game like that. The crowd's not quite the same size that it normally is, and so in those moments, I think it's really important to get a lot of guys involved and get guys, kind of bringing energy to the game. And I thought the guys off the bench did a tremendous job with that. I'd already mentioned Drew; he did a great job. Jonathan Whiteside did a fantastic job of that as well, and so that was much needed.
You also called a timeout at the 13:02 mark. They had an 8-point lead at that point. The opposition did. And one of the things you'd stressed in that timeout was boxing out, and your team finishes the game up 20 rebounds. What did you think of your team's response from that timeout especially?
Yeah, very good. You don't want to be in that situation. We had given up in that stretch. We'd given up, I think, 3 offensive rebounds to, kind of early on in the game. And I don't think we gave up an offensive rebound the remainder of the half. And so that's really helpful. We've had our issues on the glass. And so I think that some of that challenge, the guys responded to really well. I thought Sam Johnson, Jonathan Whiteside, those guys did a really good job on the glass. Mikhail Harmison did a good job offensively. I think he came up with 3 of them as well.
Coming off a pretty tough loss from you guys, what was something that you were thinking about, or what was your mindset going into this game today, just to make sure you guys were getting the win?
Yeah, coming off a disappointing loss on the road, we just knew we had to get back to us, and we had to get outside of our own heads, not let the past, that loss affect us going into this game, and let us play our game.
Sam, you and Jonathan got to play on the floor quite a bit at the same time. How special was that, and how much was your physicality impacted in this win?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun playing with John and everything. Great player, and he's aggressive around the rim, so it helps out. I know he's going to be there, offensive rebounds, and when he doesn't get it, I'm there. So, just a lot of fun, down low with him.
Sam, a little bit of a slow start today. What did Coach say in that timeout that really got you guys going? Because after that, it felt like you guys launched and were away.
Yeah. Slow start for sure, but Coach called timeout and just let us realize, like, that's not us, and we're not playing how we know to play. So kind of just getting back to doing our thing and not making excuses, and just foot on the gas and keep going.
Jonathan, I'm going to just touch a little bit on the post play. I mean, great post play all around from all of you guys. So just what was your mindset coming in, knowing that, like, hey, I'm the big guy, I got to come in and do my part?
Coach just told us about our mentality, Like, we got to want it more and just really compete and, like, have joy with it. So that's what we tried to do out there today.
You guys finished the game with 20 more rebounds than they did. You had 6 of those rebounds. You had 3 on the offensive side. How impactful was your rebounding effort to give you guys this victory today?
It was a lot, but it just started in practice. Coach made drills to just make us compete with the rebounding. So it just helped us in game and made it a lot easier.
Jonathan, outstanding game. Hey, you only missed 1 shot. Tell me about offensively. You know, it was your best offensive performance of the season. Where do you like to get the ball? Where are you usually asking your teammates to give you the ball when you have a preference? Obviously, you don't always in a game, but if you could choose anywhere, where do you want that ball?
Baseline, short corner area is just always fun. And then I'm still able to see my teammates and see the court. So if a double team's coming, it's an easy kick, and they're a great shooter, so knock down the threes.